Hi, I'm Nancy Lynn from Confessions of a Fit Foodie, and today I'm going to take you through my weekly meal prep. So some people approach meal prep where they literally make everything they're going to eat all week, and that's just not realistic for me. So what I like to do is have one or two meals or one or two dishes that are completely ready to go, because on Mondays I feel awesome when I have something that I can just pull out and reheat or pull out and serve. I also like to ingredient prep, and typically this is a lot of chopping. If you're gonna pull out your cutting board and your knife, you might as well chop a bunch of things and have them ready. It makes everything like a dump and go kind of cooking experience. And then finally, I do things that are messy. Dressings, marinades, stuff I might end up skipping if I'm rushed on time or I don't feel like making a mess. And if I can get a breakfast prepped for myself, that's always a good thing. So I start my day each day on the right track and I have something to grab when life gets busy. You have to always start with your meal plan. And what I do is I have my meal plan all ready to go on one of these notepads. This is one of those like meal plan grocery list notepad. And I don't use this for the grocery store, but I do use this for prep. So on my menu this week, on Monday, we're gonna have marinated lemon garlic chicken and a chickpea salad. We're gonna actually prep the marinade and prep the chickpea salad today so that it's totally done. Tuesday we're having tacos. We always have tacos because everybody loves them. Wednesday we're gonna have Instant Pot caprese chicken and then have that leftover chickpea salad. We're gonna prep the ingredients for the caprese chicken and that dish is gonna come together super quickly. Thursday we're gonna do picnic at the pool. I'm gonna throw together with some leftover chicken, a kale Caesar salad for myself, and then the kids will pack sandwiches and hit the snack stand. And then Friday, everyone's favorite, burgers and fries. And today we're gonna prep the fries so we have them ready to go and actually prep some extra for the freezer for next time. So we love making homemade fries and it is a bit time consuming. So I do like to prep these ahead of time. And I found this great freezer hack that I'm gonna share with you. So the first thing I'm gonna do is come over here and I have a big pot of water. I'm gonna add some salt, just a little pinch, and I'm gonna boil the water. Because we're actually gonna like parboil the fries after they're chopped. So I've peeled my potatoes already. You don't actually even have to peel potatoes for fries, but I have some particular people in my family, so I peeled them, washed them, and now I'm gonna just slice. I like to use russet potatoes for my fries. I find they're the crispiest, but if you have a different kind of potato, then you can use that. So I'm just trying to chop them as evenly as possible. Some of you might have a mandolin or a fry chopper, but I just kind of cut them down the center. If I can do a second cut down to quarter them, and then I go down and slice. So I have a nice stack of fries here ready to go, some for this week, some for the freezer. My pot of water is boiling and I'm gonna throw the fries in now. All right, my potatoes are in. I set a timer for 5 minutes so I don't forget. And now I'm gonna go to the next item on my prep checklist. So what I do is I itemize all the veggies that need chopping for the week. Again, I'd rather just pull my cutting board out once, get them done, and check them off the list. So I have veggies right now for my chickpea salad, which I'm gonna assemble today. I have them for my marinades and dressings, and also for my Instant Pot caprese chicken. So I'm just gonna get started. I need some chopped bell peppers. To chop a bell pepper, I just stand it up and I go all around. And it keeps the seeds intact in here. And I chop off the bottom. And if I can, chop off some on the sides. And then I just make slices first. If there's a rib left in the middle, I kind of like discard it as I'm chopping into my strips. Cut them up small for the chickpea salad. You want them to be sort of bite-sized. Okay. And I'm gonna be assembling right into the bowl that I'm storing the chickpea salad in so I don't dirty extra dishes. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break from my chopping because my fries are ready. All right, I'm gonna give them a minute to just cool down before I touch them again and keep on chopping. All right, I'm just gonna chop these up into strips for my kids. So fresh, so crispy. Okay, so my fries have cooled down a bit. I'm actually gonna lay them out on some sheet pans lined with paper towels to let them cool even further. All right, my fries are over there. I'm gonna continue chopping, and now we're moving on to garlic. I need a lot of garlic. We're doing a lemon garlic chicken marinade, and also we're gonna use it for the caprese chicken. So 6 cloves of garlic. These are ginormous cloves of garlic. So I might actually chop a little bit less because these are monsters, but you know, garlic, measure that with your heart. So we need the garlic totally minced for this. So I first just work by slicing. Then you just take your knife and you sort of like run it in a semicircle, back and forth through your garlic. I'm just gonna put the garlic actually in a jar for now. All right, now we just need to have some tomatoes. So we need about a cup of the tomatoes for the salad, and then all the rest of these tomatoes will be for the caprese chicken. So next we're gonna chop onions, and I love chopping onions ahead of time because I have to say my eyes are super sensitive. I'm gonna use this red onion in the chickpea recipe, in the caprese, and I'm also gonna chop some extra in case we do some grilling of veggies when we have our burgers. So for my caprese chicken, I need half of a onion sliced. It's a really big onion, so I'm gonna use my judgment here. I'm gonna put them in right with the tomatoes, but over on the side so that I can grab the onions before I grab the tomatoes when I cook that recipe. For the chickpea salad, I just need them minced. All right, so I have my roughly chopped onions that'll be great for the grill. I have my sliced onions with my tomatoes for the caprese chicken. And look how pretty this looks already. I have my minced or diced red onion for my chickpea salad. So now I'm gonna move on to cucumber. More enormous produce here. I have this cucumber, half of it's gonna go in the chickpea salad, and the rest I'm gonna slice up for my kids. So I'm gonna slice the ends off. I'm gonna cut down the center. And I'm actually just gonna scoop the seeds out really quickly. And you want about 2 cups of cucumber for the salad. You can dice them up even smaller if you'd like. I usually do just these half moons. Because we like to grill red onion and zucchini, and I have some zucchini, I'm just gonna add some to my mason jar here. Again, while I have my cutting board out, I might as well take an extra minute to prep some more veggies. Oh, get back here. Throw them in. This would be just a great little extra veggie side for me and my husband on burger night. We're working our way down our list, but before I jump to making our dressing and our marinade, I'm just gonna quickly finish prepping my caprese chicken ingredients. So I have all of my sliced tomatoes, I have my sliced red onion, and then I'm gonna put in my garlic. And again, I'm gonna just kind of like give it its own little spot in here. So now this is all ready to go. I can pop a lid on, put it in the fridge, and then on Wednesday, my dinner is gonna be so easy. All right, so now I'm ready to make the dressing for this chickpea salad. I mean, look how pretty this salad is. And it makes a ton. We're gonna eat it for a couple different meals. It's great for lunch too. You could add some tuna to it. It's super versatile. Or bring it to a party, because like everyone loves this. If you wanted it to last beyond I'd say 3-4 days is a good amount of time for the salad. A couple things you could do is 1, make the dressing, but don't pour it in. And 2, just keep the beans in the can and just add the beans in when you're ready to eat it, even to like your own portion size. All right, so for the dressing, we're just gonna take some olive oil. We need 3 tablespoons. Such a light and delicious dressing. Actually, this would make a good marinade too. We're gonna do some red wine vinegar. Then we're gonna add in some herbs. I have some oregano and basil. You can use dried. So in the recipe that's linked below, it gives you the amount for dried herbs. That's fine too. Actually, I have some parsley that I forgot to add in for the salad, so I'll do that now. And then just a little smidge of garlic powder. And now we're gonna add in some lemon. We want about half of a lemon juice. I'm gonna keep this other half a lemon around because we're gonna need it for the marinade we're making next. The juice from the lemon in. Try not to get the lemon pits in, so just keep your lemon face up. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of water. So I'm just gonna go over to the sink to do that. Okay, I added in my water. We'll shake it up. If you're eating this the day of or the next day, just pour the dressing over. All right, I'm gonna pop the lid on my chickpea salad, and this is now fully prepped and ready to go. Okay, next I'm gonna work on my marinade because it is really similar ingredients to what we just used for the chickpea salad dressing. I'm actually gonna put my marinade right into my chicken. So if you're doing your meal prep on a Sunday and you're not making the chicken until Monday, prep the marinade separate and put it on in the morning. I feel like 12 hours is that sweet spot for marinades, and if you go a little bit longer, sometimes it could affect the texture of your chicken. So, again, I have it all on here. There's no way I'd remember all of this. Remember the rest of my garlic? We need it for this marinade. This is the lemon garlic marinade. Okay, and now we need the zest of a half a lemon, and I'm gonna use this one. This is a zester. If you don't have one, I highly recommend you get one. I use this all the time. It's great for adding extra citrus flavor to marinades and dressings, but you wanna be careful when you're zesting. You just wanna get that like top layer of yellow. You don't wanna go into the white because that's bitter. So if you make a recipe that calls for zest and you feel like it came out a little too sour, you got too much of the white of the lemon. And then juice from a whole lemon. Make a mess. A little bit of salt. And then we have the acid from the lemon, just the olive oil, just a tablespoon. You don't need a ton of marinade when you marinate something. You just need a little bit. And then 2 teaspoons of maple syrup, just to add a little bit of sweetness. You could sub honey, either one works. Whoop, a little extra, it's okay. All right, and I'm gonna use the rest of my herbs that I have here from the chickpea salad. I mean, this marinade is really great with anything you wanna add in. You could even do some red chili flakes for a little spice. Thyme is really good, whatever you have available. Make sure you get all the air out of the bag and seal it really well. Just kind of like make sure the marinade hits all the chicken pieces, and then you're good to go. You can grill this, which is what we plan to do since it's summer, it's warm out. Great in the air fryer, and you could also bake this chicken. All right, so all my messy chopping is done, and my fries have cooled down a bit, so I'm actually gonna take them now and put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them. You could use a stasher bag or just a regular gallon-sized bag, and you could fit quite a bit of potatoes in one bag. All right, and as always, you wanna just make sure you get all of the air out of the bag, give it a good seal. And now these are prepped and ready for the freezer. When you're cooking them on Friday or whenever you're pulling them out, just grab what you need and the rest goes back in the freezer. The fries are done. All right, and one final thing I'm gonna meal prep today is breakfast for the rest of the week. As I said, it's Monday. I ate breakfast already today, but I'm gonna prep overnight oats for the rest of the week. This way I can grab and go breakfast. I don't have to heat anything up and it's already prepared. So I use gluten-free old-fashioned rolled oats. If you're not gluten-free, you can just get any rolled oats. And I'm gonna put 1/3 cup of oats into each container. Those of you following the 21-day fix, that's a yellow container. You measure 1/3 cup of oats and that equals 1 yellow once it's like sat overnight. And then to that, I'm gonna add in unsweetened almond milk. You can add vanilla for like a little extra flavor. I do 1/2 cup. And then I'm gonna add in a little bit of cinnamon, just a dash to get some flavor in there. If it's not your thing, you could skip this part. And then some, maple syrup if you want it. I like a little sweetness. We're gonna top it with fruit so you'll get some natural sweetness already. So this is totally optional. You can also add stevia, honey, or just leave the sweetener out. And now the fun part is you can top it with your favorite toppings. We do everything from like Chunky Monkey, peanut butter, banana, and chocolate chips. We do fruit toppings, and you could also leave it plain. For today, I just stopped at the farm and I have some fresh strawberries. So I'm gonna do like a strawberry banana. And then I just found like my first really good fresh peach. And I love peaches with my oatmeal. So for my other two, I'm just gonna add some diced up peaches. And now my overnight oats are prepped. I mean, honestly, that was minutes. In minutes, I have my breakfast ready for the rest of the week. So my daughter has swim practice and we have to leave early. I can grab it, bring a spoon, and eat on the go. Just pop them in the fridge and you're all set. Okay guys, my meal prep is done. And now my week in the kitchen is gonna be super easy and super organized thanks to the work that we did today. So don't forget to let me know in the comments if this video was helpful and you'd like to see more weekly meal prep videos, let me know. And don't forget to also like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.